conversation. And so how did you get into the mental health field and you having ADHD? Like, how did that come together?
Honestly, being a child, actually being with the, having an IEP, individual education plan. Sad thing is my parents didn't know. My sister actually signed for it. I used to go to sped classes. But in turn, over the years, I felt like a lot of people weren't trying to help me because of my behaviors. They didn't know how to deal with me certain ways. So with that said, me being a counselor, I can relate to a lot of these individuals as kids, and as an adult, I can relate to those now that's dealing with certain things as well.
Okay, so when you go to work, what's your impact story? Like, what gets you going as far as helping the next black man achieve his goals or achieve his dreams, as far as like something he may not know or something he may not have ever thought of in this field? What would you tell them?
Don't give up.
Don't give up? That's good.
And the reason being is because I was one of those kids, and mental health is a real thing.
Yes, it is.
People think that it's not, but however it is. So like, and each person, each individual is different. So, and every story is not for everybody. However, don't give up, because there's light at the end of the tunnel, and I can go into detail about that later.
Okay, so what has been your most irate experience dealing with the mental health? Like, when you go to work and you clock in, what are your clients telling you, or what are they doing to make you like, you know what, I'm about to lose my job?
Yeah, well, I work in the behavioral health unit.
Okay.
I won't disclose exactly what it is because of the confidentiality aspect of it. However, when you walk on shift, you really don't know what you're going to get into. So sometimes you can actually walk the room and be mindful of everything's around you, so you can catch it before you go on shift. And one thing I always say before I go on shift is pray. Pray. A lot of times people say, hey man, how was your day? I'm just clocking in. I say, I don't know yet.
So you ain't never had no crazy clients try to fight you, spit at you, or nothing?
Nope.
Me being an older client, I done been to some of those hospitals. I understand, and I know when it comes to pissing the staff off, boy, I know how to do a split in the hallway, throw the soap in the air and everything. Like, it all hell breaks loose when I have to go check myself in.
Right.
So what would you tell somebody that might be on the verge of checking themselves in, how to kind of...
Well, to piggyback off that, hopefully you have individuals that work with you who's going to give you detail about the shift.
Okay.
So when you come in shift, you know what to expect. However, when I come to shift, I give expectations. If I see something different, I'm going to go ahead and call it out, even if I'm not on shift yet. Hey, look, guys, we're going to have a good day. I'm only here for 12 hours, and you just got me for 6 while you're up. We're going to have a good day. And usually it does work, because they respect that. Right. And the day usually goes well. And I have seen some things, but usually I hear about it.
Okay.
I see the aftermath of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you go into chow time, are you eating the patient's food or are you feeding the patients?
Feeding the patients. Yeah, we can't eat on the unit.
Listen, I was sneaking snacks and everything. I was like, I'm going to eat me some food.
Yeah.
When you go and you experience these type of things, how do you balance home from work? How do you shut it down?
Let me tell you this, and this might go on the other side of it, but it might be answering the question a little bit. Sometimes these clients feed off you. So they can see and basically see your tone when you walk in. They know what type of mood you're in. A lot of these clients know more about the DSM-5 than the actual psychologist, the therapist.
Right.
They know each diagnosis, what time they're supposed to take the medication, they know the dosage. They also know you just gave me some medicine I wasn't supposed to have. But a lot of times our nurses are so smart, they're on it. And because a lot of these people are seeking medication as well. Yeah, but Yeah, pretty much.
Now, Mr. Gaither, can you tell us about the attire that you have on today? What are you repping today?
I got this big ill t-shirt on, which is an extra large. But yeah,
It fits you nice.
Big Ellie. I'm being her biggest supporter right now.
Thank you.
To one of the events that we have tonight, and she showed off, and we had an awesome time.
Thank you. Now, with you being a prominent feature in the community, how would you say when you go home and you settle in, like, what's your most impactful statement that you would tell somebody?
I'm human.
Preach. Come on.
Man is because we talk about mental health. And overall, I would like to say that we all fight with different demons. These demons could be your overall mental health, alcohol, substance abuse,
family issues, financial.
Could be you was abused as a child. Could be that you abused as an adult. Whatever the case might be. But however, there are resources in the community.
Yes.
So if you go online, you can look up Newport News counseling resources or whatever it's called for that city. And it'll all come up, and everybody know the web because we stay on it all day.
All day.
So if you're looking and seeking for help, whatever city you in, if you don't know much about computers, look up that city and put in City of Chesapeake, mental health resources, City of Virginia Beach, mental health resources, etc., etc.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, because a lot of people may not know that they have resources available to them until they're actually in that need of resource. And it's like, hey, you have a community that can support you through phone calls or through actual references or things like that. And it's good to know that when it's coming down to it, our people of color, we can find resources that are helpful to just us.
Right.
And it's good. So I thank you for being a pillar in the community, because we don't have a lot that we can rely on that'll teach us the ins and the outs of the mental health community.
Right.
And it's still a wide spectrum of things that are going on that people are still discovering every day.
Right.
So it's so good to see people like you in the community that are willing to help us, and we're willing to learn and willing to just sit there and be, a student to a teacher, essentially, because when it comes down to it, we don't know everything as a patient, and as someone of a community or someone of support, you guys can kind of enlighten us on things that we may not know or things that we can learn in the future. So thank you for that.
No doubt.
So tell us a little bit more about your childhood. So when you grew up, I know you grew up different from me. You grew up in what, the 80s?
Grew up in the 80s. Born in 79, grew up in the 80s.
So you grew up in the 80s. So what was it like growing up and not having mental health assistance available to you versus now when you have mental health assistance available?
Let's just start by saying culturally, it wasn't a thing for black people. Because our grandfathers, our grandmothers, our parents told us, there's nothing wrong with you, boy. You just need to go sit down somewhere and be quiet. No, it was something wrong.
Right.
It was something wrong. So, those days, it was basically a Band-Aid. Like, let's put them in this classroom or let's set them in this corner.
Right.
Yeah, dealing with the behavior.
Right.
That's how they dealt with it.
And I feel like back then it wasn't a lot of talking about it amongst our families or in our community to where we knew what ADHD was or bipolar disorder was,
right,
and stuff like that. So because we didn't have access to the actual diagnoses, it was like, I don't know if diagnosis is a word, but diagnosis, we didn't have access to that. So it was like, hey, how can we help something that we don't even know what it's called?
Right. So, like, just to even piggyback off that. So, like, culturally, we see a lot of things. So imagine being like middle school, and you see one of your good friends get shot in the bus. So how did they deal with that back then?
Oh wow.
The counselors did come in, However, after that, that's all it was.
Right.
It was no, going to see a therapist. There was no, hey, look, he's probably traumatized. No, because in our culture, we might see it again.
Right.
And they really didn't, really do anything about it.
Right.
Now, today might be different. But yeah, we see it a lot. And a lot of times it wasn't
the best. Yeah. So when you were a kid, what did you want to be? Like a chef, an astronaut?
I want to be a truck driver.
You wanted to be a truck driver?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, you was ready for the hemorrhoids. You was ready for the hemorrhoids. Lord Jesus, no. Not a truck driver. Why a truck driver?
Well, I wanted to be a truck driver so I can go pick up cars and then sell them on my own lot.
Okay, entrepreneurship. I love that.
Entrepreneur cheap.
Okay. Okay. So tell us about your current side hustle, a side hustle that some people may not know that you do.
Yeah, I actually own my own lawn care business. It's called Dana's Lawn Care. Don't call me because I got too many clients. But most definitely, it's a peace of mind. I'm out there by myself right now. And I enjoy it a lot.
That's good. Now, if a person is looking to get a side hustle or something like that, what would you tell them to do first?
There's entrepreneurs out there that if they actually need help, they can go on the web, look up these individuals, and hopefully in our community, our people will help. Like, there's somebody who calls me. I want them to help me because the thing was, my father actually taught me how to do lawn care. It's been people out there who gave me advice. I'm one of those people who will give the advice away.
Right.
And tell you to run with it, especially individuals.
Right.
Who have been in jail, incarcerated, whatever the case might be, and they feel like they're in a dead end of their life, they can't find a job.
Yeah, I know some people say to find your hobby and then make profit off of your hobby. And then that's what you find in, your side hustles, or finding something that you love to do to make money, like in your sleep. And I was like, yo, that's like the smartest thing you can do, because you got lawn care, you got barbers, you got hair stylists. Like, there's so many different entrepreneurial opportunities that you can go into that a lot of people don't really think of. Like, oh, I like makeup, so a lot of people don't think, oh, let's go and do makeup on the side, or let's go and do lashes on the side, or esthetician. So it's good to see that, making your hobby is something that you can do on the side, and it can be your future, and you're making steady income from it.
Right.
So how much does a lawn care company potentially make?
I don't know, my card wouldn't work earlier.
His card wouldn't work because of the ATM, y'all. Not because he ain't got no money. Don't let him fool you.
Typically on the low end, you should make at least $400 a day.
Okay.
That's a single lawn care person. That's like
a single,
me just working by myself.
Right.
Now, if you have a crew, you might be making way more.
Way more than that, yeah.
But if you're really pushing it, on the medium side, 4, on the top end, 6 to 8.
Okay.
A day. But you got to be out there getting.
Okay. Now, you're a family man also. You have kids, right?
I do.
Okay, so when you're raising your kids, do you take them with you on the job and show them, like, hey, this is what I do to make income, or a side income, so, like, you can see this, like, your father did this for you, so this is what you show your kids?
Well, my kids were with me for a little bit. We shared the household, single parents, but still, we raised the kids. They're 19. The twins are 19 now. I have a son and a daughter, 19.
Okay.
Go to Radford University.
Okay. Big ups to Radford.
I have a 9-year-old.
Oh man.
So she's still in the house. She's really not into all the lawn care stuff, but she'll see me sometimes out while I'm working. She's into cheer, dance.
Okay.
All that good stuff.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So.
And my wife is superb with her.
Big ups to his wife too. We just met this nice young lady, and she said I was funny, so I like her.
Yeah.
When it comes to mental health in your marriage, how do you work that? Like, do you say, hey, I need time to myself? Or is it something that you guys have like a system to where you can tell her that you're having a breakdown and you need more love and support? Like, how does that work in a relationship?
Yeah, all that you just said.
Okay.
That sums it up. And then the thing is, if you do need help, get help.
Okay.
With that said, it's not working, and you want your marriage to be what it is and stay together, go get counseling.
Okay.
Individual first, and then go to a marriage counselor after. Because you got to work on yourself first
Okay.
to be able to come together and work towards the goal standard.
Yeah, I believe in that wholeheartedly too. Because I know a lot of people say like it's easier to make a system or make something somewhat of a list of some sort, but it's easier to do it by yourself first and then to go and incorporate your family so that they can know, you know, the details of how to help you when you're going through a crisis or something like that.
Right, because you still might be dealing with some some trauma from childhood.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or something that just happened now and you blow up.
And they don't know. Yep.
And what you did is you hurt that person.
Right.
But you crying at the same time.
Right. It's a long battle when it comes to mental health because if you're not advocating for yourself, it's kind of like, how can they know that you have mental health issues? You know what I mean? And you working in the mental health field, it's kind of like, you know the ins and outs, but you're also human, as you said.
Yes.
So it's kind of like you have to use the tools that you were taught to express yourself.
Right.
So it's good to see that. I'm so excited that we got you on the show. I'm really thankful that you were able to come up today and talk about mental health, and hopefully this can help someone else if they're having a crisis or if they're going through something, that they can just reach out and talk to other people or someone in their family or someone good.
Yeah.
Touch my soul. I didn't want to keep you too long. I was like, I don't know how long this is.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I hope we got like
you go into the athletic part.
You didn't even tell me. We could have talked about the athletic part.
Athlete,